These days, we're battling the wildfire smoke, so maybe we're not doing it as much as we typically love to. We're going to take a look at some time-lapse video coming out of Cache Valley, which shows an increase of cloud cover into the afternoon. You know, a weak cold front moved through northern Utah. That's where that increase of cloud cover came from, but all you can see is the smoke. That's not the clear Logan view that we know and love. Today, we were sandwiched in between two systems, a low-pressure system to our north that kept moisture out of the Beehive State, and that dome of heat, that high pressure, to our southeast. As you put this into motion, that system is on the move to the north of us, and we had that front associated with that low move through northern Utah. It's going to change the winds a little bit as we head into tonight, and that impacts our smoke-filled skies. Great sunset. Thank you, Miguel. Taking this one in Payson, absolutely gorgeous. Temperatures were close to average today because of that front moving through. 94 for that high in Salt Lake. 95 is normal this time of year. 86 in Logan, 95 in Provo. We saw triple digits pop up in Hanksville, Green River, 102 in St. George, and that's right on the money for average for Washington County. Enjoy it, because we know it's going to change, and hitting that 102 puts us at our 41st consecutive day with temperatures at 100 or above in Washington County. We're in third place, very close this week to taking over that second spot of all-time records when it comes to this consecutive streak. We're going to watch it closely. Into tonight, cooler conditions, but the smoke sticks around. Mid-70s by the time we close out ABC4 News at 10. We'll see those upper 60s and low 70s for overnight lows for the Wasatch Front and the Wasatch Back. And into tomorrow, we're off to the races, which that hazy sunshine is going to stick around. And I want to show you why. As we take a look at the Great Salt Lake Causeway today, you can see the smoke impacting northern Utah. Brian catching this one, and our own Nate Larson from Ensign Peak showing downtown Salt Lake City. Ugh, I know. Ugh. Unfortunately, we're going to battle air quality as we head into tomorrow as well. We're dealing with smoke, and the last few days that southwest flow has brought smoke in from two major wildfires in California. But with our passing cold front, we get more of a northerly push, and our futurecast smoke model shows that thicker plumes of smoke upstream of us from Idaho gets dragged down to the Wasatch Front and as far south into central Utah as we head into tomorrow morning. So that smoke moving around the west seems to want to hang out in the Beehive State, and we're the ones stuck dealing with it. Hazy skies in the southern half of the state with more smoke noticeable in northern Utah. Unhealthy air for sensitive groups on deck into tomorrow for the entire Wasatch Front, Cache Valley, Box Elder County, and moderate air over in northeastern Utah. Ozone's part of this too, folks. And you know, during the heat of the day, we see those ozone levels rising, especially in the summer. All right, let's talk about the potential of moisture. We have pin bone dry, and that high heat makes a return. That high pressure is going to bring back that heat as we see this exiting trough moving out of the area. For the midweek, that high centers up near the Four Corners. Oh, we know that routine, but it doesn't stay there. Continues to retrograde, and then eventually will move over the Beehive State. We increase clouds a little bit in the south as we head into Thursday, as those temperatures hit the triple digits in both northern and southern Utah. You watch as the ridge slides east just a little bit as we head into Friday. That enhanced southerly flow will drag some of that monsoon moisture back into southern Utah, and the threat of thunderstorms will return, especially to the higher terrain and parts of the southern part of the state. As we look at Saturday here, this is the long-range futurecast model, and some of that monsoon moisture wants to move into central Utah, maybe even parts of northern Utah. We introduce the slight chance of a storm in the north, but that's not going to happen until August. Can you believe we're there? Let's look back at July. Goodness, you check the precip calendar and we were extremely dry. Not even a tenth at Salt Lake International. 0.08 with measurable moisture in just the last few days of the month. Barely over a trace. Now there's that wet weather potential. It would be Sunday and Monday for the Wasatch Front. We've seen 18 triple-digit days, and we're about to add more to the mix. Looking at that regional forecast, you see those 80s and 90s, 106 in St. George, 90s and triple digits on the eastern side of the state. That monsoon moisture and the threat of storms rolls in by the close of the work week to southern Utah and sticks around into early next week. The Wasatch Front hits those triple digits, and we go record-challenging heat for Saturday. Forewarning you now, it's going to be a hot one, could be peak heating, and we stay above average with some storms moving in to kick off August. Can you believe we're into August, Fred?
Already.